Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Tyro Investing here. It's been a hot minute since I made a video. I recently had a baby, so for any parents out there, I'm sure you know the struggle right now. Just trying to catch up on sleep and take care of the little guy. But yeah, definitely wanted to get back into making a video, and what better way to get back into it than covering one of my favorite stocks, SoFi, ticker symbol SOFI. First, I want to start looking at the weekly chart. Let's switch this. This is the daily. Let's get to the weekly. So what were we seeing here? Green box. So basically, we've basically seen this red box ever since its initial descent from these highs. It's been, up in the 20s, and then slowly in 2021 into 2022 was just a massive dive, and it took a bottom all the way below five. And since then, it's actually been trending in a decent position, mostly trading sideways, but now instead of in the below five range, we've been in the $6 to $10 range. And right now, I think we clearly know where resistance is. It's above 10. Basically, $10 is resistance, and it hasn't been able to get across that for quite a while. So I think on the weekly there's clear resistance, and I think recently it's formed pretty obvious support, which is this green box here. It tested it back in late 2023, bounced, hit that resistance at 10, came all the way down, basically trading sideways this whole time. Got as low as almost below six, but it's kind of stabilized there, and now it's been catching a bid. Why is SoFi kind of breaking out here? Multiple reasons. This chart looks really good. A, a descending wedge like this, where price is just getting beat down, boom, a breakout is bound to happen. I'd really like to see where this volume goes. Like there was just no volume last week. Um, it is Tuesday and it's already got pretty decent volume, so I think it could be a high volume week mixed with like a really good breakout. Also, there's talks of rate cuts coming, which obviously would be bullish for a financial institution like SoFi. And then also something I came across, this if Trump were to win, which it's looking more and more likely in the polls and everything like that, that he's going to win. Um, there's something called Project 2025, which is kind of like, his and the Republicans' um, plan essentially for 2025. And in there, there's a lot of bullishness for financial institutions and like big investors with like tax cuts on capital gains and all sorts of stuff like that that would create an environment that would be better for a company like SoFi. So I think those two things mixed together with the chart like this, you're seeing a big breakout. Now, let me just make sure I know which ones these are again, because I'm always changing them. So, purple is the 50-day moving average, and the blue. So across the 21, which honestly it hadn't really done. Well, it did it in April, but it immediately went right back down. So if we can get a nice close above this, I mean, and the 50, I think that'll be very bullish. And then, so it did it here. So it'll be important to have some carryover into next week, I would say, but that's very bullish. Now, if we want to switch to the daily so we can see the 200, it's even more bullish. It's the same pattern basically, just in a bigger time frame here. And in this one, it's above these, the 21, the 50, and today it is crossing above the 200, which it hasn't done since April. That April again, where it sold off. Now, I think again, you saw this multiple times here, where it hasn't held above this 200-day moving average the following day. It did it once here and twice in April, and then it immediately sold off. So I think it'll be important for SoFi to have a nice, even if it's just a sideways day, tomorrow in the 750 range. I think just holding above the 200-day moving average will be massive, and that will kind of create like a springboard for more upward movement. Now, lastly, we have earnings at the end of July. I'll have to double check, but according to TradingView, it's Tuesday the 30th, and SoFi usually does it before market open. So it would be important to, have everything in place that you want to have in place, like that Monday before. So this will be obviously huge. All earnings are huge. SoFi usually tends to beat every earnings, but they also don't guide like insanely high either. Like they know their company, they know what they're going to do, so they guide how they guide. Now, a couple things you want to look for, their tech side of things, seeing any positive movement of that side of things would be massive because I think that's a part of the business they can really grow. But yeah, I mean, this is only in roughly 2 weeks, might be less than 2 weeks. So this is a huge time for SoFi. Not a make or break because I'm in this for the long term, but short term, if we want to get up, back up, and test this $10 resistance area, I think obviously earnings will have to be good because we know rate cuts are coming. It's not a matter of when, if, but when. And then if Trump were to win the election, it sounds like that would be very bullish for SoFi's um, business and other financial institutions. So, in short, I think as long as earnings is good, we're going to head back up here. I think it's just a matter of time. I think in 2024, we will see double digits again in SoFi. It just kind of hinges on the earnings, honestly, because I think the macro environment is all good for SoFi. Love the CEO. He's been a dog. He's been buying. He buys the dip like crazy, and I want it to pay off for him too, because I think he's a good CEO, and I think he knows how to run this company. And I like that he literally has been buying the SoFi dip any chance he gets. Normally, you see some CEOs selling. He's been buying, and you usually only buy for one reason, for the stock to go up. So if the CEO is buying, that's a I like that. I like that for my confidence in the stock as well. So, with all that being said, if you guys are watching this and you like it, I'm really trying to grow this channel to get it to 500 subscribers this year. We're into July now. Obviously, I had a little bit of break with the birth of my son, but I'm trying to get back into making more videos. So, yeah, hopefully I can keep making more. But yeah, if you like this video, I would really appreciate hitting that subscribe button. It means a lot to me trying to grow this. So, and if you are watching, thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and we'll catch you at the next one.